What's up guys, WonderBro, and I'm back with another mental health video today. I've had a few people comment on my videos in the past about accepting and floating with anxiety rather than against it. And one thing that keeps getting brought up in conversation, whether it's in my comments or in my inbox when I talk to people, whatever, is how they cannot stand and how they hate setbacks. Okay, you know how you have a good month or you have a good 2 months or a few weeks or whatever, and then you start feeling crappy and you start feeling anxiety all over again. All that is your subconscious, which has not yet been reprogrammed. It took you years fighting against anxiety. Years you spent running away from anxiety. Your subconscious mind does not know yet that you are not in danger when you feel those feelings of anxiety because you've trained it for so long to feel as if it is in danger. So when you have these setbacks, that's all that is. That's all a setback is. I don't even like the word setback, really. Let me tell you why the name of this particular video is Setbacks Are Blessings. And you probably read that and you clicked on this video thinking, not knowing what to think actually, not knowing what you were going to see, because how could a setback, you know, feeling good and then going back to feeling bad with anxiety, be a blessing? Well, I'll tell you why. Because in those moments of anxiety and those bad times, that is when you need to put the loosen and accept it method that I've been preaching since this channel began. Those setbacks are the perfect time that you need to put this method into practice, into play. It takes time to learn this method and to apply it to where your anxiety will no longer come back, and if it does, you don't care about it and it moves on. It takes time, and you cannot put this method into play when you are not feeling anxious. You can go around all day and consciously, you know, conscious and subconscious, consciously in your head, you can tell yourself all these things all day long. You are in complete control of your conscious mind. So you can go around all day long saying, I accept anxiety. I'm not afraid of anxiety. I need to prove to myself that I'm not afraid of anxiety. And I know I'm not afraid of anxiety. Bring it on. You can go around telling yourself these things all day long, which are good things to say, but you can't actually put them into play unless you're anxious. That's why with a lot of popular therapies these days, you see people using exposure therapy, putting themselves into these situations that make them anxious or scared, and waiting there until the anxiety leaves before they leave. That's why you see a lot of exposure therapy. The subconscious mind, which is the mind you cannot control, it's just the mind that learns by doing. It's the mind that is there that you program and you don't even know you're programming it. It's the mind that is setting off these anxiety provoking thoughts and this anxious feeling and these surges of panic in these situations. That mind, the subconscious mind, the one that you don't have direct control of, is the one that's doing that. But the beautiful thing about the subconscious mind is we can reprogram it. We might not have direct control of it, but we can reprogram it, and it just takes time. But we cannot reprogram the subconscious mind unless we are in the situation that we want to change. What I mean by that is you cannot reprogram the subconscious mind to not be anxious or to not be afraid of anxiety itself. You can't control that. You can't reprogram that unless you are feeling anxious. You have to reprogram the mind, subconscious mind, in those moments, because the subconscious mind only learns by doing. So you can go around all day long on your good days and tell yourself that you accept anxiety for what it is. It's not dangerous. I'm going to loosen and accept it, not run away from it. You can go around all day long telling yourself that in your conscious mind and having these nice thoughts, but it's not going to do anything to reprogram your subconscious unless you are currently feeling anxiety, you are currently having a panic attack, and then you tell yourself, I'm going to loosen and accept. I'm going to let my body just go slack, and I'm going to let it come. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to run away from it anymore. I'm just going to look it right in the face for what it is, and I'm going to let it pass. It only helps, and it only reprograms your subconscious in those moments of anxiety and panic. You have to do it in those moments. That is where your subconscious mind begins to be reprogrammed, because you can think thoughts all day long, but they're not going to be true unless you put them into play in those moments. So setbacks are not really setbacks. They are moments to grow. They are good moments that you can learn from in the future, and that you can spend time in these moments reprogramming your subconscious mind. So setbacks are not really setbacks, guys. They're blessings. They're blessings that you need in order to overcome this fear of anxiety and panic that you have so deeply rooted into your subconscious. These setbacks, so to speak, I hate that term, are great things, guys. And I know it's uncomfortable to feel bad and to feel anxiety. No one likes it, okay? But you need setbacks in order to overcome your anxiety and panic disorder, because that, in those moments of anxiety and panic, is where your subconscious is going to learn how to put the loosen and accepted method into play. It's where your subconscious mind is going to learn that anxiety and a panic in itself is not a harm or a danger. So that's what you got to do, guys. Setbacks are not setbacks, they are blessings. If you're going through one right now, don't look at it as a setback. Look at it as a perfect opportunity to grow and to practice this method until you get it down pat and anxiety and panic no longer controls your life. I'll say it one more time. Setbacks are blessings. And until next time, guys, one more thought. I know my last video and this video is now being shot in a random area of my room, and it's not set up in my usual fancy place. That's just because the room itself has been undergoing a lot of changes recently. We've moved a lot of things around, and I'm trying to get it perfectly how I like it. And until then, this is probably how I'll shoot videos with my front camera, just kind of here chilling. But on the mental health videos, I feel like the message is way more important than the quality anyway. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, guys, setbacks are blessings, and until next time, stay awesome.